Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I have a happy family of 4. My younger brother Jack is 12 years old and he is so fun to be around. In November 2019, I went to a forest in Victoria, Australia with my family. We were very excited about this vacation, especially my brother and I. This meant more family time, and I always enjoyed family time. It was going to be a picnic, and we all looked forward to it. By the time we arrived in the woods, we had realized that it was hotter than expected. In spite of the tremendous heat, we enjoyed our time in the woods as a family. Jack and I decided to play hide and seek in the woods. To make it more interesting, we dressed up as animals. I have always liked kangaroos, so I dressed up like one. My brother Jack, on the other hand, dressed up like a koala. I immediately knew it was going to be fun. But then something rather unfortunate happened. I was trying to find somewhere to hide in the forest when I suddenly realized that my costume felt unusually hot. I then noticed smoke emitting from several parts of the woods. It took me a while to realize that a forest fire had started. My heart started beating fast. I became sweaty and I started fidgeting. I started running in search of my brother and my family. My mind raced to my brother. Where was he? Was he stuck in the fire? What of my parents? Were they looking for us? Before I could completely understand my thoughts, I began crying. It had become so hot that I could not see around correctly. It was even harder for me to see because tears had welled up in my eyes. I tried, but I could not find my family. Different thoughts began running through my mind. Had they died in the fire? As I continued searching, my eyes caught the countless animals that were struggling in the light. My heart broke in sadness. They fought, but there wasn't anyone to help them. The trees had begun falling, and I could see thousands of animals burning to death. It was so sad to see these animals suffer, and I couldn't do anything about it. The fire became so bad that the trees began falling in different directions. This trapped me in the woods. My fear intensified because it was already getting darker, even though it was afternoon. I soon found a cave. It was dark and eerie. In it, I found that a family of kangaroos stayed in there to protect themselves. From what I saw, it appeared that they were happy to see me, perhaps because I was dressed like a kangaroo, but the costume was so hot and it made it so hard for me to breathe. The kangaroos didn't even try to do harm to me. I was surprised at how kind these animals could be to someone like them. The fire had become worse, and I could see the forest engulfing in flames, the sky dark with fumes. I decided it was time to find my way out of the woods. I got out of the cave. Luckily, I found an abandoned boat on the shore of a river near the cave. Even though I was terrified, I knew I had to help these animals find aid and also see my family. I sailed the boat. It was hard in the whole fire, trying to find help for all these animals. On the way, I found some backpackers who were trapped in a forest fire. The fire was around them and they were cornered at the shore. I sailed near to them and told them to step on my boat. Luckily, I saw my family. My father, mother, and brother Jack were among the backpackers. They were looking so sad, depressed, and dirty. They were happy to see me. I held them in a group hug while we all cried. There was not enough space on the boat, so some of the backpackers had to stay in the woods and wait for us to find somebody for help. My father and the backpackers helped me sail the boat. As they were sailing, I found a koala with red fur on a tree. I told my father to sail toward that tree. It turned out that that koala was struggling with a flame on its fur. I was trying to get rid of that flame. My father used a bottle to collect water and extinguish the fire on its fur. I took the koala with me out of the woods. After sailing out of the woods, I immediately called out the fire brigade. Their response was swift. With my instructions, they were able to save other backpackers. I also told them about the kangaroo family in the cave. It was so beautiful to see them saved after so much struggle with the forest fire. I was thrilled to hear that people have been praying about the fire and making generous donations to the cause of Australia. It showed me how much humanity cares about Australia and animals. It showed how much humans want to save these animals and these prized forests. This is proof of humanity's love for animals and how much we want to see climate change become a thing of the past. Today, the wildfires in Australia have destroyed millions of acres of land and left thousands more people and animals in danger. I feel so happy to have survived such a tragic moment. I hope it will rain soon to ease the fire. I know that thousands of people also have a hope like that. I used this opportunity to ask others to do something for Australia. Australia needs your support and your donation. This is the right time to help.